an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sport. GA, I've heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focus on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps.
Now Golden State's starting five. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Butler is the 4, and Green operates as the small ball center. And it's MP in at the small forward. Buries it from three-point range. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Well, what impresses me is MP's focus. He's not just throwing it up from way out there.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Gotta contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Williams kicks to Giddey. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
MP, good.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
It's Giddey with the drive. Osumu off target from outside.
Well, there you have it, their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting. But look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Now here's Giddey. Last game out, he had 14. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Williams, a screen on MP. Outside Williams, pocket 4. It's good from long range. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Really left alone that time.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Cleveland played phenomenal. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And the Bulls with some changes. Smith checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Okoro in for Dosunmu. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Fields checked in for Brandon Podziemski. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Stephen Curry. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, it can get congested in there. Giddey found an opening for the score.
A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 8-point game. In the corner, Okoro with it. Smith outside. Pass to White. Launches a 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. White's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The three from MP. Drills the three-pointer.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey kicks to White. Smith the pass to Okoro. Here's Giddey. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three from MP. And the Warriors, another three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And glad to have you with us, folks. Both teams making substitutions here. Bulls trail by 7. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Horford. And it's MP in at the three spot. White, good.
Well, if you're looking for a three-point duel, White's up to the challenge.
A three from MP. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jones kicks to Collins. Back to Jones. Pass to White. And here's Collins. Outside, Jones. From outside, off the mark. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Indiana. And MP jets right back to the rack.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
It's White on the wing. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
MP, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to White. Back to Dosunmu. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the game.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
52 seconds left to play in the first half. Dosunmu, the pass to White. Collins setting the big for White. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. White's got 18 points in the game.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Curry. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. Jacks up a three. Good. Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's White. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Warriors lead by 17. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hey, folks.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this.
And time now to swing it around. Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the...
He got it again! Sensational!
And only a handful of the all-time greats have more 50-point games than he does.
He's moved all the way into a tie for 4th place on that list. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by MP. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Giddey against Curry. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. To go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at MP, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year of some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
To the inside, here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by MP. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jones checked in for Chicago. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford is checked in for Draymond Green. Outside, Jones with the shot. Dosunmu's shot's good. Dosunmu's got 9 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And here's MP for three. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Dosunmu. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Williams. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Giddey. Buries it down low. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
Standing 6'8", Giddey is a long guard, and that helps him around the hoop.
The three from MP. And the Warriors, another 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Giddey. Here's Dosunmu. Those three-pointers off the mark. Warriors have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Giddey. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Jones, no luck.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And another one falls. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Bulls have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And so Collins nails both of them. MP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. 18 points from three-point range for him in that quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, it's...
Checked in for Gary Payton. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Jonathan Kuminga out there with MP. Then it's Hield. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's Horford in at the center position. Giddey the pass to Williams. Here's Dosunmu. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half. Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Collins a screen on MP. Dosunmu the pass to White. Back to Dosunmu. Williams a screen on MP. Pass to Williams from the arc. Another 3 for Chicago.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
White wide open, he fires, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to White. Giddey sets the pick for White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series. and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Well, he was all about the rim protection in this one. His defensive presence was felt from the get-go.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Pass to Giddey. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Hits it again. Wow.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss. White, good.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP, no good. Outside, White. Outside, Collins. No good from outside. Yet another bucket.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this.
A hard